Well, hello there. My name is Jason Raitz. I'm the president of Speak with People, and I'm so glad that you have found your way to this video. I want to try to accomplish one thing in this video, and that's to give you the thing that you absolutely have to grab hold of to increase your confidence as a public speaker. One thing. That's it. One thing will increase your confidence as a public speaker. Maybe you're like me, you've had a couple moments in your past where your confidence has been diminished. I can remember years ago, I was a trumpet major at Eastern Michigan University. It was my freshman year. I was not ready for the amount of work and the practice and the rehearsal and having to perform. And I showed up one day to my trumpet class. There was, all the trumpet majors were there. And wouldn't you know it, I missed on the syllabus that it was my day to perform my solo that I had been practicing. Oh my goodness. There was nothing worse than my trumpet professor, Carter Eggers, who played for the Boston Pops. I mean, just this amazing musician. There was nothing worse when he called my name and he said, "Okay, Jason, the floor is yours." And I looked up and I was not prepared. Oh, that was a horrible moment. It was a horrible moment. You and I have both been there. Maybe you're in a team meeting and your boss calls on you and your boss says, "Hey, so-and-so, we need an update on the project you've been working on. Why don't you take 5 minutes and walk us through. Give us an update on everything that's been going on with the project." And you're like, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to do. The sweat starts to form on your forehead and your back. Your stomach starts to turn over in knots. And you just lose your confidence. You lose your confidence. Confidence is so incredibly important. And it is so incredibly tricky because of this one thing. One thing really does boost your confidence through the roof. Now, I'm not talking about like being the kind of leader who's overconfident. You walk into the room, you're overcompensating for different things, you're calling people out, you're, kind of being borderline obnoxious for the sake of confidence. I'm talking about that kind of confidence. I'm talking about the kind of confidence that when it is your turn to speak in front of people, whether that's a moment in a Zoom interview, maybe it's an online training that you're leading for your team, maybe your boss has asked you to give an update, to a team meeting. Maybe you're giving a brand new sales presentation to a new client. Maybe you're giving a sales presentation to a current client, but it's an all new presentation. Maybe you've been asked to do a keynote address at a conference or a workshop or a seminar. Whatever it is, you're standing in front of people and you're delivering. You're about to pour out your heart. You're about to give them, valuable information. The kind of confidence that speaks from a place where you know the kind of content that you're bringing, it's valuable, it's going to help, or it's going to provide comfort or clarity or life change for the people you're presenting. And then you present with confidence. But so many of us, we struggle because we have this lack of confidence. And really, lack of confidence, in my opinion, is caused by one thing. And we talk about this in the pathway. Speak with People's developed the pathway. It is a step-by-step guide to help you become a more confident, clear, captivating communicator. Whether or not you communicate frequently or not. There are some people who are up in front of people all the time. There are some people who are not. Regardless, our premise at Speak with People is it is always a great investment to invest in your communication skills because it will pay off exponentially in the long run. And we've talked about that. You've probably heard me talk about that. People are promoted more. People are asked their opinion more. You're ready to share. You are more confident. But what happens is we lack that confidence because of one thing, and it's because of our preparation. It's because of our preparation. Preparation is the absolute key to being confident. Now, there's so many other things. Yes, the more that you speak in front of people, yes, the more comfortable you'll get, the more ready you'll be. The more you practice, you rehearse, the more you watch yourself give a speech or presentation, if you're ever evaluated, someone gives you actual notes. They're like taking notes, and then they sit down with you and say, hey, you need to improve your pacing. Hey, you need to improve your voice. Hey, your content doesn't make sense. Sure, all of those things help, but preparation is the absolute key to increasing your confidence. Preparation. It's so much of that. And the problem is, somewhere along the line, we have not put enough effort into our study and preparation. That's why on the pathway, step number 4 is study and prepare. Step number 1 is to assess and prioritize your health. So we talk all about your health and how important it is, because if you're healthy inside and out, it exponentially increases the odds that your communication will be healthy. Step 2, we help you figure out if you communicate with people or at them. It's so important, because when you present, you speak with people, you're choosing to communicate in a healthy way. When you speak or present at people, you're choosing unhealthy communication. It builds a barrier between you and the audience. So you want to make sure that you are speaking with people, you're presenting with people. That's step 2. Step 3 is to deeply and genuinely care about your audience. We got to know them. We've got to become the expert in them. And then step 4, study and prepare. And I know this sounds a little schoolish, like maybe you're going back to high school or undergrad or graduate days and you're trying to remember. But the reality is if you want to speak in a confident manner, you absolutely have to prepare. You have to prepare. So let's dive into the world of preparation for a second. Let's say you've been given a topic. You know exactly what you are going to speak about. You need to become the expert in that topic. The expert. You need to take as much time as you have available and do an absolute deep dive into everything that is that topic. Yes, Google is your friend. YouTube is your friend. 2 tremendous search engines. Amazon is your friend. First, Google everything about that content. Read everything authors have written. Every article. Go to Amazon. Find books. Buy them. Check them out of the library. Buy used ones. Whatever you can. Find, different book reviews online and grab the tools you can. Go to YouTube. Watch videos. Watch other speakers talk about this. Compile all of that stuff. Become the expert. I know. Maybe for some it sounds crazy, but as much time as you have available to this, devote everything that you can and become as much of an expert so you are ready. So what you need to do then is create a Google Doc. Now for me, I use Google Docs. I know Microsoft Word is probably superior, has better options, but for me, the sharing capability across my team, Google Doc has just won me. So I create a doc for this, and I create a line, and I put research on top of it, and then I put all my research in that document. Now, when you go through the pathway, you'll learn in step 5, we have this thing called the clarity box. And clarity is so tremendously important to being a confident and clear communicator. The clarity box helps you take your topic and hone it down like you're going through a funnel, so it's so incredibly clear, and you have a one-line, big idea sentence statement that you will say throughout your speech or presentation or talk. When you have that clarity, powerful things happen. So you take all that research and then you read it, you digest it, you marinate it, and then you start filling out the clarity box. So you answer things like, what's your topic, what's your keyword, what's the know, what do I want these people to know that I'm presenting, what's the problem that they're facing, and then you're going to write a big idea statement. You're going to write a big idea. And then you're going to write a bridge, which are just the 3 points or the meat of your presentation that supports your big idea statement. And then you're going to cap it off with a call to action at the end. And so as you do this, as you really dive into the world of preparation, of research, of study, and then with step 5, you get unbelievably clear with what you are studying and preparing, and you're putting it into a powerful component. Look out. Like, you are going to be ready to bust through whatever speaking plateau you've experienced, because you are going to have the confidence that you've never experienced before. Yes, you may still have some nerves as you walk up. We all do. We all do. I've spoken on 500 plus stages. I still have the butterflies. That's why I have a breathing exercise that I do before I walk up every single time. But if I'm prepared, look out. I'm ready to go. And so I just wanted to hopefully inspire you, hopefully push you and challenge you to know about that one thing. And that one thing is the preparation. You've got to become focused on studying and preparing for your topic. Now, you want to know more about the pathway, go to speakwithpeople.com/thepathway, and you can download our free pathway guide. It walks you through all of those steps. You can also sign up for another free training if you want to be able to do that, or you can get information about the pathway course, which is a 10 video course that walks you through each step in detail, has the worksheets, has the additional resources, and really helps hone the message together. But I wanted to make sure that you and I had this conversation so you knew the one thing that would help you be a more confident speaker, and that is to prepare. All right, thanks so much for joining me in this video, and I look forward to the next one.